José Benavidez Sr. no ha guardado silencio. En una reciente entrevista, lanzó duras críticas hacia Canelo Alvarez por sus próximos compromisos en el ring. Es una burla al boxeo, afirmó al referirse a la pelea programada contra el poco conocido William Skull este 3 de mayo en Riad. ¿Quién es Skull? Nadie lo conoce. Ni siquiera sabía que existía hasta ahora, declaró con incredulidad. Pero eso no es todo. Benavidez Sr. también arremetió contra el esperado enfrentamiento entre Canelo y Terence Crawford, pactado para el 13 de septiembre en Las Vegas. Crawford no está listo para saltar 2 divisiones y enfrentar a alguien como Canelo. Es una locura, sentenció. Según él, el actual campeón supermediano está eligiendo rivales a su conveniencia, evitando desafíos reales. Está convirtiendo esto en un circo, como lo hizo Mayweather en su momento, agregó. El entrenador no solo cuestionó la calidad de los oponentes, sino también el papel de los organismos reguladores. ¿Cómo permiten esto? Los títulos ya no significan nada. Solo importa el dinero, denunció. Para Benavidez, el boxeo ha perdido su esencia. Antes veíamos peleas de verdad, como Vargas vs Mosley o De La Hoya vs Chávez. Ahora solo tenemos espectáculos, lamentó. Y aunque algunos podrían pensar que sus palabras están teñidas de resentimiento por la negativa de Canelo a enfrentar a su hijo, David Benavidez, él lo niega. No es personal. Es por el respeto al deporte, aclaró. David ha enfrentado a los mejores. Mourel, Plant, esos son rivales de verdad. No fantasmas como Skull, remató. El mensaje final de Benavidez Sr. fue claro: Canelo hace lo que quiere porque se lo permiten. Pero los fans merecen más. Merecen boxeo de verdad. Está en lo cierto. O simplemente es el enojo de un padre que ve cómo su hijo es ignorado. El tiempo lo dirá. Pero una cosa es segura, el debate está servido.
Let me get your reaction to Canelo saying in an interview that when asked why haven't you fought David, he said that David hasn't accomplished anything. He hasn't done anything.
Well, he's right.
I don't know if you saw the interview, but what's your response to that?
I saw it. He's right, you know. David has not accomplished anything. Berlanga has accomplished a lot. Children accomplished a lot. Munguia accomplished a lot. They accomplished more than David has, right? That's why he fought them, but he doesn't want to give David an opportunity because he's not a champion. He hasn't accomplished anything. He wants $200 million. Of course, when you know that somebody's gonna fuck you up, you know, and beat you up bad, you know, I mean, you will put any excuse in the world, you know. Why? If he's so dumb and he hasn't accomplished nothing, why? Easy money, right? Payday, you know. So I mean, whatever Canelo says, you know, he's just a clown in my mind, you know. Everything that he says, you know, and this and that, I have a lot of respect for what he's done in the business. He's been very dedicated, very disciplined. He's done very well for himself, him and his team. But, you know, when you do so good and you talk shit like that, you know, come on, bro, you're supposed to be the best. You know, the best should fight anybody, and people want that fight. Everybody wants that fight, you know. That would be one of the biggest fights right now, you know, and that will stay in the books forever. So why not, you know? And if you think that David's so easy, come and beat him, come and shut him up, you know, and then he will get the respect forever. If he doesn't fight David, if he retires, that's gonna be his shadow all his life.
William Skull fight, the Terence Crawford fight. Are you a fan of these fights? Like, do you like these fights?
Well, again, you know,
Yes.
Skull, what the fuck has he accomplished, you know? You know, I mean, there we go again, you know? Who is Skull? I didn't even know who Skull was, you know? Now I read about him, I watched him a little bit, he's a good fighter. Terence Crawford, come on, you know, he looked really bad in his last fight. He's going up 2 divisions, you know? Come on, bro, it's like we try to go up and fight Usyk at heavyweight, you know? Come on, you know, no, David's not ready to do that yet, you know, so I don't think Crawford's ready to do that either, you know. I see a easy 2 fights for him, and that's what they want. The people allowed that, the organizations allowed that, so he's going to continue doing that. Why not? You know, that he could do whatever he says, he could do whatever he wants, and he's doing whatever he wants. So at the end of the day, you know, boxing has turned into something not that good, you know. Before we used to have the Fernando Vargas fighting Sugar Shane Moses, fighting Oscar De La Hoya, Julio Cesar Chavez, you know, all these fighters, you know, fighting all these good fights, man. But at this point right now, the only one that's fighting everybody is David Benavidez. You know, challenge after a challenge. When he was going to fight Caleb Plant, they said that Caleb Plant was going to make him look bad. Boo Boo was going to take him to school and make him look ridiculous. David Morrell, the great school of Cuba, and you know, those fighters you only see every 30 years, you know, and look what happened, you know. So I mean, those are the kind of fights that people want to see. But here, you know, they're doing a circus, you know, and you know, Canelo does whatever he wants, and you know, I mean, good for him. People allow that, the organizations allow that, and you know, it doesn't matter what people say, they're still going to do it.
How disappointed is David with all this? You know, I know Canelo was close to. Oh yeah, go ahead, Jose.
He's not disappointed. You know, he's doing his own legacy. He's doing what he's supposed to do. At the end of the day, all this is benefiting him. He's happy. He's really happy with the performances that he's done, the fighters that he has fought, and look at where he's at now. He's a champion again, and that's what he was looking for. And he's gonna keep grinding, keep working hard, and you know, things will change, you know, and you know, he's gonna corner everybody, and they're just gonna have to fight him. Otherwise, you don't want to fight, they're just gonna say, here, master, take the belts, you know, just take them. We don't want to fight, you know.
So then, you guys are targeting what month, when for this return, Jose?
Well, you know, we're talking maybe in August, somewhere around there, you know, September, you know, somewhere around there. You know, everything changed, and you know, we're just, you know, trying to see. You know, he's been busy a little bit, and but those are the dates, you know, that we're probably thinking. You know, it could be sooner, it could be that somewhere around there, but you know, we're there. He's training, he's ready, you know, so we're just waiting for everything to settle down and see. I mean, big news yesterday, so we're just waiting to see where we at, what do we have, and there's talks about fighting Yard in his country. You know, that would be a great opportunity, great experience. You know, we want to go out and fight everywhere, you know, and for David to gain more fans and take David on a tour, you know, and whatever, we're ready for whatever, man. Anytime, we're ready to go anywhere, stay here, whatever, we're ready.
Pregunta del día. ¿Canelo está evitando rivales fuertes como Benavidez para buscar peleas fáciles? ¿O tiene derecho a elegir sus combates como campeón? Dejen su opinión en los comentarios. Si creen que el boxeo debe ser sobre los mejores versus los mejores, dale like. Suscríbanse y activen la campanita para no perderse el próximo análisis. ¿Canelo versus Benavidez? La polémica sigue. Y nosotros la cubriremos. ¿Canelo o Benavidez? Comenta.